Hello, you're listening to the OmniTalk Fast Five, brought to you in partnership with Microsoft, the A&M Consumer and Retail Group, Takeoff, Sezzle, and Silk.
Now, I think this is my favorite category. Most overhyped technology of the year. And why don't you go first this time?
This one was easy.
Was it?
The metaverse.
Nice.
Ugh. Ugh. That's what I say about the metaverse. It was so much about it. And I still think there's, creating digital assets, digital twins of a store. Yes, like there's things on the operational side that you can be using VR for. And
VR though, not the metaverse,
not
but VR,
the metaverse.
Which is important. Yeah.
Again, what part of the problem?
Right.
This is one of the roots of the problem is that there's so many definitions. I think there are worlds that make sense to create in order to optimize the efficiency of your store operations, but expecting consumers to shop in another world that you're somehow a part of or that you believe you as a brand have the authority to create is just so future state. And I don't think it's worth the investment in energy, time, headlines, all of the above for people this year in the industry.
I 100% agree with you.
Okay.
100%.
I was like, this is going to get ugly.
100%. No, I mean, we are so far away from it impacting retail at scale. I mean, think about it. Computer vision is essentially been my retail technology for the past few years. It's just getting off the ground operationally.
Yeah.
Saying nothing of the consumer facing side of its implementations too. But the adoption curve for VR glasses is nowhere near iPhone-esque at this point either. So I wouldn't be invested here, at all as a retailer beyond maybe like some smartly placed NFTs, some video game tie-ins or something like that. But that's like minimal budget here.
And like you said, that's like, how is that metaverse? Like, no, it's not necessarily its component, but.
Right. Which is the last point I was going to make is like the kicker for me on why it's so overhyped is like, even the meta people I talk to don't understand what the hell it's all about. Like, they're the most immersed in it. And so like, that's my thing is like, go and study Web 3.0, what it is in relation to the metaverse. Everyone out there listening, if you haven't done that, spend like 10, 15 minutes Googling the difference.
Or 10 hours.
And you're going to understand why this thing is so goddamn far away. But anyway, all right, David, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with the theme. I think it's
you are too.
NFTs for sale, right?
Okay.
I actually, other than like, the Bored Ape guys who have made, a ton of money on this, the idea of like either taking something and just, selling a digital image of it, either, in VR or, in any of the worlds, or just to, say you own the likeness.
Yeah.
I think is a little crazy. Don't get me wrong. I actually think Web 3.0 blockchain technologies, like have huge upside. I think there's tremendous loyalty plays, there's authenticity plays, there's social plays, like something like what some of the Majestic guys are doing in Africa, trying to get to a common currency and stuff like that. But taking an NFT and trying to sell it, it's just crazy talk.
Right. And Web3 different than the metaverse too. Like that's an important distinction here.
I mean, the underlying technology behind it, kind of the blockchain technology has a huge upside and huge future potential, but people are, just focused on the wrong thing.
Yeah. I think Ann and I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
All right, Dave Ritter, what do you think?
I'm going to be boring and just echo Ann, the metaverse.
Unanimous. First time in the history of the show. First time we've ever had an
no controversy.
Unanimous.
The thing I'd point out is, Meta spending billions of dollars on the metaverse is literally just setting their shareholders' money on fire at this point. It's so far out before it returns on investment that it's just, it's crazy talk. Even companies like Nike that are doing some cool stuff, getting LeBron James in their virtual world. I think it's a waste of time and effort at this point. We're just not at a place where the consumer's there yet. And I just think it's overhyped.
Could not agree more. I love it.
We're going to play this back in 10 years and be like, oh my God, we all got this wrong or something like that.
I'm just imagining like being inside of Horizon World and like Mark Zuckerberg just holding a lighter underneath piles of cash, just like dropping digitally from the ground. But
and it's not like we haven't worked in Meta, but like it just, I don't get it. I'm sorry. I have to be candid on that,